Is it a system that has to be integrated into the manufacturer's technology platform, or is this something that we're going to see third parties come out and do some retrofitting?
Today in the market, we really see both.
Okay.
You know, every major OEM in our markets has a telematics solution. Specifically with Bobcat, what we're doing is we have our proprietary system, Machine IQ, and the connectivity platform that works with it.
Maybe you can explain how access management functions within Bobcat.
So number one, you've got to have the telematics device and it's got to be installed on your equipment. And number two, you've got to confirm with your servicing dealer that that machine is in fact yours. And then we open up our connectivity platform to that individual. When we look at access management as a whole, right, the concept is we want the right person on the right piece of equipment doing the right job at the right time in the right place. I illustrated a moment ago about the connection between the owner and the servicing dealer. And so that's really the first step is we confirm that the machine, it's the right machine and the right person. On the actual job site, what our connectivity platform and what Machine IQ can provide are a number of other features that really help drive that and help ensure that they're doing the right job in the right place. So it's location. And then we have a number of other value adds that we provide through a feature called geo-fencing, which is really you can draw a border on a map. Think of, one of your standard navigation apps that you would have. You draw a border and you can basically assign a machine to operate within or outside of that border. Then we actually have two other features. One is motion detection, which is again, is the machine moving? And then it will notify me as the owner or me as the servicing dealer. And then I can determine, hey, that machine's not supposed to be moving. But we also monitor if the machine is on, if it's operating, and we call that curfew. If we happen to see that a machine set up with curfew is operating at that time, we will notify the owner and the servicing dealer that that machine is operating. And
What occurs to me is that there's a lag here. So, is there a way with access management to set up so that the machine doesn't start unless the correct person is in the cab?
absolutely. And that's, we're really excited. We're coming out, we're actually launching this next month a feature called Remote Engine Disable Enable. Hey, I got notified that my machine was operating at 2:30 in the morning. And so what I can do is go into my portal and I basically disable the machine. And it will actually notify within the cab, this machine is not supposed to be operating at this time. And then it'll give a couple of minutes just to ensure from a safety perspective, we're not jerking the machine to a halt, and then it'll derate it. The final step is once the machine has been turned off, it can't be turned back on. The engine cannot be restarted until we re-enable the engine through our feature in Machine IQ.
Is there a way that we can prevent a machine from ever even being started?
Yes. The
Okay.
answer is yes. There are ways to do that. And that may be through like a pin remote, like a key access,
Hmm.
right? Or something like that. Now, the challenge with that is today through our Machine IQ platform, we don't have those features, but they're definitely something that we're looking at.
Do you have a timeline on that?
How I will fairly answer that is these are active items in our 5-year strategy. We see a tremendous amount of value in being able to provide those. And we've got the foundation.
If you sell a bunch of machines into a rental firm that has their own in-house type of system, can they hook up Bobcat equipment to their own access management systems?
Yeah. So we actually have within the Machine IQ platform, we have an API. And really what that does is allow someone to, I'll say, work around our portal specifically and
Hmm.
access all of that same control, all that those same safety features on the machine itself. So for a large customer, they can take our platform, integrate it into their solution. And
And then moving to the other spectrum where you have a fleet that has numerous pieces of equipment, it's still one owner. How does Machine IQ allow individual operators, individual safety and theft prevention measures for each machine?
We have no limit within Machine IQ on the number of machines in a given, we'll call it a fleet. It may be one owner and they may have 250 machines across the spectrum. As long as they're in that account, they can be individually managed. You can go machine by machine and really set them up how you need them.
Um, does this access management functionality work into an overarching kind of project management technology system?
I think what's key to touch on is that access management is an important and initial sort of step in the overall what I would call asset management or really fleet management. But it's so important to see how even some of those relatively simple ideas of, hey, only the right person can get into the machine, how much that drives efficiency.